Hey everybody, welcome back to Roleplay Blades. We're in our final hour. The murdering has begun. The ghosts are coming. Distraction is go. My cool ghost killing Savrosi guy got fucking wasted by Careless Firm.
Well, I didn't do it alone.
Yes, it was a team effort. And Careless is posing as a Savrosi kinda right now with a magic spear. And the silver ring. The silver ring is a silver nail, like the name of the faction, bent into a ring. Mm-hmm. And when you put it on, Rune, you feel it immediately when he puts the ring on. Something happens when he takes it off the guy and when he puts it on. And you see something too, Careless. How do I describe this? Myth takes on a different aspect in your eyes, Jeff, when you put it on. They become kind of more translucent and like they diminish kind of, instead of being this like terrifying shadow pound. Okay. It's kind of this sort of paler, less imposing looking spirit.
And it just says above it, doable now, right?
Basically. But also like you feel this distance. You feel like whatever you have with your leader thing with Myth, that connection is gone. And you just don't have that rapport anymore. You're cut off from the spirit world, essentially.
Okay.
And Rune, you sense it too. Like you always have a little whispery vibe of people and how they're echoing in the ghost field and how they're kind of like connected to that stuff. And when he puts the ring on, he just like,
I'm invisible to him.
You're not invisible. You're like, not accessible. Nice. The ghost field like isn't interacting with you.
It friend zones ghosts.
Yeah. Okay.
So it just like protects him from them attacking him out like immediately. Okay.
It's actually, this might be something you know about, and if you want to roll your study, you could know exactly what it does.
Okay, sure, I'll roll it.
That's possible.
Let's do it. It's controlled and standard.
Controlled and standard. Yep.
4.
Yeah, you've heard of this. He probably can't be possessed when he's wearing it. You don't know exactly how it works, but that's what you remember about it.
Okay. Cool. I mean, I guess like I could tell him like, do you know anything about that ring?
I took it off a dead man.
Well, the good news is, you should be, let's say, ghosts won't be able to possess you anymore. They shouldn't attack you on sight. What's Aldo? What?
Maybe I should be the one to have that because he seems like he would like that.
Aldo, we get through this. It is my gift to you. It's shiny. It's worth something. It's got some magic to it. But right now, I'm pretending to be that guy. And he points over at the guy just absolutely obliterated on the floor. We need to get together. I'm protecting you. Let's get to this Lord Suker. What's that?
Why can't I pretend to be him?
You are twice the size of him. Hard sell.
I just like reach up and pat Aldo on the shoulder. I'm just like, you have your necklace. You're fine.
You look like him, except all of the blood is gone from your body. So, you piss on it. It's all right. Whatever.
The real reason, if you were to take off your shirt, I would not be able to focus. Can we be honest with it? Okay, not afraid to admit it.
Jokes now. All right. Again, I just start walking up the stairs.
I look back at the group and I'm like, I don't think I've ever told a joke.
That is true. That is actually true.
I just like shrug, whatever.
But I like his punctuality, and then I go up after the stairs after him.
So you guys have, you still have the initiative. I'm advancing the alert clock one more.
Oh, we can get rid of the other one now, though, because we broke the generator ourselves.
Oh, yeah, that one's gone.
Well, when we get to the top of the stairs, John, like again, actor Careless comes through, kind of channeling the Severossi. Is it with the V?
Yep.
Severossi.
Severossi.
Yep.
Okay. He gets up to the top of the stairs. And he goes, like looking down the stairs, and he goes, "It's Lord Suker, right?"
Yeah.
Yep.
I must get to Lord Suker and protect him now, for it is my duty, probably. But he actually, as bad as the acting is, he twirls the spear and it looks fucking expert level. Like, oh, he's actually really good with the spear.
Fair point. It's pitch fucking dark up here too. There's people running around with lanterns and stuff.
People with really good eyesight in the dark can see your amazing spear.
I think
There's some light from different people.
I think it's not utterly preposterous for you to make a sway roll or something to fool them here.
Yeah.
If the lights were on, forget about it. They'd be like, who the fuck are you? But in the dark, whirling a magic spear around, maybe.
You know what?
It's desperate.
I can get behind this. I would be willing to spend stress to also accompany that with, yes, he must get to Lord Suker immediately. Some
Sure.
sort of.
You could do a passable Jenna impression, I bet.
Oh,
It's
maybe
gotta be.
you're right.
If you want
Especially in the
to
dark.
throw that out there,
There you go.
I think
There you go. Maybe just like a clear the way. We must protect Lord Suker in Jenna voice.
Is it great effect then?
yeah. Okay. I'm down. So what's the act like? What do you want to get at? Are you trying to get everyone like hustled up into the house to hunt this guy down, or is it just the two of you going together, or what?
No, it's
It's the group. Okay.
My idea is he's posing as the badass ghost killer guy, and he's like, I must protect the Lord of the Mansion, type of
So
thing.
to cover for the group, you're going to lead a group action. Everyone's going to roll, probably sway,
Okay.
and whoever's leading sounds like Careless
Mhm.
will take stress for everyone who fails.
Oh God.
Good Lord.
Yeah,
He'll
but
be fine.
but
I've got
Probably.
It'll be fine. I got
One
2 in
stress,
sway, bro.
right?
this lets the result cover for everybody, so you can get everybody through instead of them being left to their own devices.
I take 1 stress per failure, right?
1 stress per failure. Yes.
That's fine. If we have to sacrifice some people afterwards to chill out, it's cool, man.
Okay,
Yes.
control standard
It's desperate and great effect.
for each of us.
We all get desperate.
Yes, but it doesn't. I mean, yeah, it is. It is technically desperate and great for all of you. Yes.
Does that produce XP?
Yeah, all
Yes,
of you
it
get
does.
XP. Yeah, everyone gets 1 XP.
You're
And
not helping me anymore, though. It's a group roll. So I stay at 0, take the lowest is what this happens then. Because I have nothing in sway, right?
yeah,
Okay.
Oh.
someone can still burn a stress and assist.
Can anyone help me? Can they afford 1 stress?
I think Marcus. said it was
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he did.
Anybody else? I could use
Well,
one.
can I help also?
just 1 assist. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
just one assist. Okay.
Stupid game, to be honest with
Wait
you.
a minute. Do we all roll? Oh, anybody who's acting roll sway.
Everyone who wants to be covered by this move is
Maybe-
rolling sway. If you stay down in the basement and let them do it, you don't need to roll. But
No, I went up the stairs. Like I was one of the
Yeah,
first.
we're all-
Going right.
Before we all do it, though, Marcus has a 2 in sway, and Zeke, what do you guys have? But
One.
you do have 1, so you
Yeah.
do. Okay. Aldo, do you have a 1 in sway?
I got a goose egg.
You and me both, brother. All right, let's do it.
I command. I don't fucking sway, dude.
Fuck you!
Wait. I assisted you, I thought.
Oh,
How
wait,
do you
yeah,
only have
you
the
did.
1?
Oh, never
your
mind.
assist
0.
gave him 1 die instead of 0. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
And I
Fucking
don't
neat.
get a sway.
so you can't roll any?
No, you can still roll it. 2 dice take the lowest.
Just click it. It'll do
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Like I don't get it. I get 2 dice take the lowest. Okay, here we go. Great effect.
Oh, shit.
Double 6, baby.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh my
Oh, he takes the
god.
lowest.
Yep.
You.
So, okay, listen, wait. Listen. I put this in chat. I'm going to actually do it now because of this roll. When you guys were doing all that shit, I was like, what, should I make a ghost noise? This is like going on in my head. So I was like,
Save us, Marcus.
trying to help you out with the ghost noise.
I
Nice.
rolled a 4-1.
Oh, so partial success.
Jeff, you take 3 stress.
Yeah.
Damn, dog.
But Miss Cataby succeeds.
And we all get one in resolve. Yay!
Everyone gets to resolve, tick and resolve. XP.
Great.
I'll take that.
It fucking works, which is ridiculous, but it does. With a complication. And
I like this too, 'cause the way the stress resolves, we come up there and I'm like, something fair, and then there's fucking Aldo going like, Rune's like, there's ghosts down there, something terrible. You're not actors.
So here's the complication, and anyone may roll to resist this, although it's probably going to be Wheat.
Oh snap!
So everyone like backs off when the Severosi in the darkness comes out whipping a ghost spear around and is like, I have to get to the Lord, and they're like, shit. So there's a bunch of dudes running around in here. Lord Sucre's men. They're not wearing. Some of them are rushing over and like putting on their ponchos and hoods and gas masks and stuff, and grabbing. There's some lightning hooks on the wall to go outside and like try to fend off whatever's coming. There's some mercenaries. They're like a hodgepodge of guys. You can see them in the darkness that they're like not wearing uniforms or anything. They've got one guy has like a two-handed sword on his back, and they're just like hired swords basically that Sucre is employing. And they're milling around in the foyer of the house. The laborers, the guys that are like getting ready, they're like, of course, and they like try to get out of your way, and you have a clear path up the stairs to go and like search through the house for this guy. The complication is that as you carry through, in the darkness, you get to the top of the stairs, Miss Cataby, and one of the butlers, Lord Sucre's major domo, you see him, he's silhouetted in the dim darkness here in his butler sort of tuxedo. He's holding this like heavy old candelabra covered in dust that he must have like grabbed out of an empty room.
Sure.
He hasn't lit it though. He's sort of like holding it like a weapon kind of. But as you guys slip past and up the stairs, he intercepts Jenna and is like, Mistress, what should we do? To help me. And he thinks you're Jenna, and he like kind of corners you on the staircase as everyone goes by. You can make a resistance roll to be like, nope, I just fucking get away from this dude. Or you can deal with him some other way.
I mean, to deal with him would be basically a sway roll to convince him, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, you know what? I'm feeling pretty lucky tonight, so I think I would probably like in sort of quick reaction, say something to the effect of, in Jenna speak, there's men below that need help. Quickly to their aid.
Okay.
Like basically try to get him to go down the opposite way we just came.
Okay.
Or the way we just came.
Sounds like sway. I think that's risky and standard effect.
Okay.
If you want to push your luck, you can always get more for a desperate roll, but as it stands, I think that's risky.
Okay. I'm just going to take it as it is. Risky standard, you said?
Yep. Do you want a devil's bargain or push yourself? Yeah, you can help. Yeah.
I'll be like, I turn around and I'm just like, Jenna, we need to go. Like, convince him that it is definitely Jenna, like, for sure.
Yeah. You have more important things to do.
So I'll take the stress so you get a bonus die.
Nice.
Okay. Great. And here's the roll. 3, 4, 4.
Partial.
Yeah.
Partial.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Don't laugh. Oh god.
It totally
like the worst. Oh yeah.
It totally works because you're like, there's no time. Jenna, come on, we have to go. And he actually you hear the flint strike, and he lights the candelabra, and he sees Rune, and Miss Catabee on the stairs, and he's just like, of course, whatever you want. And you can tell like he does not want to get murdered.
Oh.
So he knows.
So yeah, he knows you're not Jenna, and he's just like, oh, yes, Jenna, you should attend to the Lord right away. And he like moves the candle away so your face isn't illuminated anymore. And he's just like on board.
So then
this.
maybe
But he knows.
I turn to Careless and I say, I know that he knows, right? So I'm like, the gig is up. We might want to use him to our advantage.
Yes, in the battle against the ghost, it's most important.
Oh, God.
Lead me to the master.
And then maybe I say, what's this guy's name? Did you give him a name? Sorry.
No, you don't know his name.
I don't know. Then I simply say Butler, or whatever
Yeah, that's fine.
term of endearment I would use if I didn't know his name. Butler, you will escort us.
And then I look at him and I use my command.
Okay.
And I say, probably better if you do it quickly.
Yeah, so
Crack my knuckles.
he's willing to let you pass in exchange for his life, and then you're like, lead us to your master, right now, and he hesitates this long moment, and then Aldo lays into him. You can make a command roll here.
Okay.
Zeke, controlled great effect.
How is your command, Zeke?
I got 2.
Oh, okay, great.
And this is really important, so I'm going to push myself.
Okay.
Nice.
Because this will get us right to our goal.
This could potentially lead you directly to the guy.
Okay.
It's,
So-
Help him for one stress.
2
hang on.
stress.
Wait, hang on.
All right.
I don't think it's controlled actually,
Okay.
because he's on the staircase, and the mercenaries are right there. Like if he wants to yell out, he could.
Mm-hmm.
He's not alone in a room with you.
This sounds most desperate.
I'm thinking kind of risky standard, but I'm totally open to desperate great effect.
And as I see his eyes, because his eyes are probably like looking at like the people that he could scream to.
Yeah.
I just look at him and I quietly say, I know what you're thinking. Can you scream before I can crush your throat? Well, the answer is no.
Exactly. Yeah, so I think just to weigh the options here, like standard effect, risky standard here would be he'll like take you to where Suker is in the house. But if you want to go desperate great effect, you will like dominate this dude. He'll go and knock on the door and be like, Lord Suker, and like play along and like help you out.
Oh, totally desperate then.
But yeah, that you're going to have to really get him, and he's going to seriously consider calling on the mercenaries. So you're going to push yourself. Is anyone going to assist?
Yeah, someone's assisting. I thought.
Yeah, I think I will.
Assist is just
do
one
stress
step.
this. Oh wait, I'll
it's
use
just
my
one
other.
for assist.
Actually, if this is going to lead, it's just one to assist.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, you want to use your foresight though?
I only have one more. No, I would rather spend the stress.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah,
I mean, you're obviously helping already, so that makes perfect sense.
great.
Yeah.
It's 4 dice, bruh.
Okay. Coming at
Desperate. Let's see it.
Oh,
5.
damn.
5.
I needed that last dice.
Yeah.
Damn.
Rolls tonight. Oh God.
Woo. You do it. You get this guy as your co-conspirator in the murder of Lord Suker.
Potential murder here.
And
Come on.
that's one more resolve, right?
That is another resolve tick of XP.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
You suffer severe harm? No. A serious complication occurs? Yes.
Can I submit an idea, John?
Absolutely. Yeah. What do you got?
as this
Wait, don't let him. He's gonna fuck me worse than you would.
Just an idea. I think one or two of the mercenaries is like, "We'll come with you."
I was thinking something along those lines, actually. Yeah. Yeah. So instead of the guys downstairs, like, you dominate this dude, and he gulps and realizes, you're right, you can totally crush his throat before he can call out to those guys. So he's not going to do that. He's not at all. And he looks at the floor and he says, perhaps it would be best if I escorted you personally. And he holds the candelabra ahead of him to light the way. He walks upstairs, and flanking the hallway are two mercenaries. One of them is like finishing loading his rifle, and he kind of looks over, and outside in the alley, or the like street behind the house, you hear this like and some windows bang, and both of the guys kind of jump. The mercenary on the left pulls out two big fighting knives and kind of hefts them, and then looks back at them again like, what am I going to do against ghosts with these things? This is not the greatest thing. And then they notice you, and the major domo is like, Lord Suker's bodyguards, I have to take them to him immediately. And they look you guys up and down and like, yeah, that makes sense. You guys look like those type of people. But both of them are like, yeah, okay, let's go. Now you can resist this, Zeke. You can make a resistance roll with your probably resolve here to be like, nope, actually they don't come with us. I'm gonna stare these guys down and like.
No, I look straight at him and I go, yes, come with us. More the merrier.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. So you head off into the manor, hunting for Lord Suker, or not even hunting. You are led directly to where he is.
It's worse than that.
Nice.
Yeah. There's no hunting involved. No hunt rolls were made tonight. So it's this grand old manor. It would be nice if it hadn't been abandoned for so long, and the wallpaper's all peeled down and water damaged, and the carpets are fucked, and the roof, sags in different places, and most of the rooms are empty and filled with rat droppings and weird old paintings that have fallen off the walls. And he takes you up another staircase to the third floor, to the top, or the main top floor. And as you come off the stairs, clearly stuff's been done. There's cabling run, which is all dark now, but there's electric lights that have been drilled into the wall here and mounted, and some walls have been just demolished to create larger spaces. And there's a lot of just crazy shit up here. There, like, someone has a crazy electroplasm science experiment going on, maybe. There's floor to ceiling, like, metal joists all connected with tubing. There's electroplasm tanks glowing blue in the darkness. There are these standing vats.
What's electroplasm used for? Sorry.
The main thing, it powers the lightning barriers. That's its primary.
Okay. I gotcha. Okay.
But it's the stuff that runs the world. The hunters go out and suck blood out of giant demons at sea and turn it into electroplasm, and that powers everything.
All right, so there's more here than we would typically have ever seen.
Yeah, and there's like these sort of like upright coffin-sized pods filled with murky fluid with bodies suspended in them attached to these electroplasm tanks. Presumably all of this was like operating, and now it's just dead and dark in here.
Do we, just out of curiosity, do we know anything about this? Like, is it a volatile substance?
Electroplasm? Yeah. It's like, it looks like a blue fire, like a gas flame, but it's electrical in nature. So it's this sort of fluid that gives off sparks and can.
Would you shoot a gun around it?
You can. It's volatile. Like it won't
Okay.
explode like a bomb, but wherever it would pour, it would catch a carpet on fire. It would spark out a piece of technology. It would burn you.
Okay.
If you touched it.
Okay.
Rune, if she wants to, can like have some vials of ectoplasm on her. That's a thing Whispers have access to, and you can use it to like you can throw it on the ground and
have some.
fuck up a ghost with that shit, or you could
Okay.
you can do various. It's just imagine it as like a electrically volatile fluid, and it's expensive. It's hard to get. The Leviathan hunters who get it kind of rule the world because of how hard it is to get. And someone has a serious Frankenstein operation going on up here. There's like a dozen of these weird tanks, and in the middle of the room, it's been cleared out, and this sacred circle has been burned in the floor with all these crazy markings in some ritual display. Heavy shit's going down here. And so you see that there's figures on the far side of the room. The two mercenaries, they realize you guys are going to go in there, and they're just like, they don't say anything, but they just kind of, we're going to guard the door, I guess. Like clearly no one goes in here. So when they realize you guys are going in, they just kind of don't go with you. They hang back, and they're not supposed to go in there.
All right.
You see some lanterns, some like hand lanterns on the far side of the room that have been lit. Someone has an electroplasm like battery lamp that they're waving around. There's a dozen figures over there, maybe. Plus, there are three distinct spirits. Very clear. Spirits are often kind of fuzzy and out of focus. They look like a human form, and it's hard to bank out features unless they're really up close, and they kind of resolve. These are like a blue hologram, like a Force ghost from Star Wars, like a very clear person, spirit. Three of them on the other side of the room talking to this silhouetted figure, which is Lord Sucre. You recognize him right away. This gotta be. He's Sevrosi himself, and he kind of looks like that Khal Drogo guy, but he's wearing like fine cut noble clothes, a high collared jacket, and he has a saber on a sash around his body and his braid down the back, and he's kind of like adapted to Duskwall fashion, but he has that
ring.
Yep, it's glinting in the darkness there. You see his
the nail ring, right?
It's different though. It's hard to tell from this distance. You might have to look up close, but it's not the same as yours.
Oh, I'll go in and take a closer look soon.
Yeah, later when he's dead. But he seems to be in conversation with these ghosts who are urgently speaking to him. And when he hears you guys come in, you're kind of in the darkness across the room. He says, Jeffries?
Who is with us, right?
And Jeffries is not
We
with
killed
you.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the
The
tinker
butler
who
guy's with us,
The tinker. Okay.
yeah, he's the guy who was running the generator downstairs. He assumes that Jeffries has been brought up to explain what the fuck is going on. But obviously that's not the case. So he kind of, you see him peering, and then he reaches over and grabs the lantern to like turn
So
it
we
on
can see
you.
him because he has a light source, but he can't necessarily make us out yet.
Yeah, you guys aren't illuminated right now, so nothing
Nobody
is
else in the
happening.
room other than these three ghosts that he's talking to.
There's him, and then there's like 10 other people
Oh, sick.
in the dark. Yeah.
When you say people, John, are you being a silly GM? And what you mean to say is there's 10 soldiers by him, or do you mean there's 7 women, 3 children?
You can make out the shapes in the darkness. You don't see like the protrusions of weapon handles or guns and stuff. They look like people in noble dress,
Okay.
coats and boots and stuff.
Real quick, when we go into the room and the door closes behind us, is there like a lock mechanism or a barring of sorts?
It has a like a key lock, and the Major Domo guy has the key. If you give him a hard look, he'll turn and lock it behind you.
He's with us still, right?
Yeah. He's holding the candle away so no one can get a good look at you, but he'll lock the door if you want him to.
And
It feels like Aldo's territory.
it's about this time that you realize that Aldo is not in the room with you guys.
What?
I know, John. You said something about oil paintings on the wall,
Yes, I did.
and I think I stopped to look at one of them, just real quick.
Just real quick.
Is what I told myself. Just real quick. I just want to see because it looked like something I recognized, and I looked at it real quick, and I'm kind of studying it for a second, and then I realized like the group has gone on without me, so I'm like, oh shit. Well, then I follow like,
Oh shit. Well,
These are some interesting pieces.
So you come in through the door, Aldo?
They're definitely portraiture. They. It's hard to tell the artists though. They're faded, and anyway, yeah, you get absorbed and like, ooh, the brushwork seems to be more like, yeah.
But he comes in, right?
Well, I don't know. Zeke. Like how
well, that's the thing.
how much XP do you want from this?
Once I see, and no, there's a I mean XP sure, but there's a dual prong thing for this. It's also so I can be covering the door so they don't get, so no one is behind to get the drop on us from outside of the door.
So are you saying you're outside the door when it gets locked?
Yes, I'm hanging out with the fucking guard guys.
Yeah.
Okay. I think there's a moment then where
Because they have not locked the door yet.
No, they haven't locked it yet.
we're about to.
Well, if that, I mean, when that happens, then we'll come to that. I'll do something when it comes to that.
Well,
It's coming to that now. So I guess like let's figure out like what.
it's all right. I think we look in the room. I kind of look at the group and I'm like, Aldo's not here. But
It's a bit weird.
if I changed it, then I guess I wouldn't lock it. When I noticed that Aldo's not here and he's on the other side, I
Yeah.
start to pick up on what he's putting down. But the idea was to lock it so people couldn't get out or in. But with Aldo on the outside, I'm like, that's gonna be.
So as you're coming to lock the door, because are you doing careless?
Yeah, but it's the other side of the door, bud.
Yeah,
We're
I mean,
in the room
we
and
can
you're
play
on
a
the
little
outside.
loose here. You guys have succeeded your way up here. So like there's a moment when the door's being closed. Aldo could be there. You could see him, you know what I mean? It's like there's a little bit of
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know. I locked and closed that like had the same like meaning for me in my head for some reason. The door is I imagine me standing in an open doorway, and when they say lock the door, they're closing it, then locking it.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to be on the inside then?
So no, I just want to be standing like I've just arrived when you're coming to close the door and lock it. And I look at you and I'm behind these two guys that are kind of looking in. I'm behind them and I look at you before you come and lock it. And I do this.
I say, and then he smiles and goes, "Of course, Aldo. Of course."
Well, then I start fucking them up then.
So the door is getting closed and you're murdering these guys behind the door, essentially.
I think we can hear the muffled punches. So that we can kick off dual prong then, because the second he does that, I turn, look at the girls and go, "Are we ready?"
So this is the point when I would probably want to have Myth come back, or was he just with us this whole time, like coming up the stairs?
Yeah, I think that's fair. It's part of the group action. They're slinking around. In the
So
shadows,
there's like
so
10 people, Lord Suker, and then how many ghosts were there?
three.
Three ghosts. Okay. I want to try and use my compel on one of them.
But just mechanically speaking, I guess you guys say yes, right? And then we start.
yeah.
Yeah, we just like nod at you, like
Yeah.
Like
give
it's
that
on.
knowing look of like now's the time.
And then go ahead.
The opening move is do my bidding, spirit.
Mhm.
Yeah. I kind of like kneel off to the side in the shadows.
Mhm.
So I forget how I do this again. Is this a tune?
It's a tune. Attuning this ghost is desperate.
Okay.
And limited effect.
Limited.
So you can push yourself for standard effect if you want to.
And that would mean 2 stress.
Yes.
I'm going to push myself for the 2.
That will give you the ability to give them like an actionable immediate command. With limited, they'll be like, they'll be like a
Disabled.
slower,
Like they're just-
weaker kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, as soon as you just do the thing, whatever you do, when you open your brain to the ghost field or whatever the initial thing you do,
Mhm.
the spirit is these three spirits are like very potent. They're
Okay.
powerful things. And you know, as a whisperer, ghosts, they grow in strength the longer they're ghosts, and they also become much more feral and wild and mad and crazy over time. But these three are very high level power and like completely normal people who are just having a normal conversation with Lord Zucker. So it's pretty weird. Those things don't go together usually.
Yeah.
The plot thickens.
Yeah. But that's not how Rune just fucking goes for shit. So you're just like, whatever.
Would we be
do what I say?
Would we be questioning how there are spirits in here if there was a barrier up, or does the barrier just not necessarily that just stops spirits from like crossing a field, right?
Right.
Okay.
It's possible to create like magical areas that ghosts can't be inside, but the lightning barrier is just like a wall. So once you're in it, you're in it. It's fine.
Okay.
I quit.
Wow.
I quit.
Wow. We didn't even talk about pushing yourself for a bonus die or devil's bargains or anything. Probably.
Oh wait, I did. No. You said I could push myself for standard effect.
You push yourself for effect. You can also push yourself additionally for dice.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know.
I'm fine. I don't play no take backs. I don't like to play that way. This is something we're learning how to do. So if you want to do it, that's fine with me. If you want to roll another die, it's 2 stress. It's there's a cost, so.
No, that's okay. I mean, I don't think it can get any worse. I don't know what else to do.
Good for you, Anne. I like that.
It can't get any worse. It can only get better. It's already as bad as it can be.
Yeah, that's really bad.
I don't think anyone can assist you either. Well, I don't know. Maybe they can.
I kind of think you should roll one more dice, man.
Well, but then I have to take 2 more stress, don't I?
You do. Yeah, you do.
Do we know what the punishment is so
I'm
far?
at 4.
It's the spirit is gonna take action against Rune in the ghost field.
Okay, so I guess then you would use your stress to get out of the problem as opposed to...
Yeah, that's true. You could resist what...
So just use your stress to get out of it, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the safer way to game it.
It makes sense. Yep. I mean, the other way is a gamble, right? You might spend 2 stress to get out of it completely, or
she rolls another 1 or 2, and then she's using another 2 stress.
And then she's using exactly. It's yep. It's all a gamble. Well, let me tell you the consequence, and then you can resist or not.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So, just out of curiosity, what were you gonna compel it to do? Like, what's your command to the ghost?
I wanted it to attack the Lord Zucker guy.
Oh, okay. So you reach out to it. What you guys see is Rune like steps out to the side and kneels down, and as she does whatever, like immediately when she kneels down, one of the 3 spirits turns and looks into the darkness where the group is, and then sort of disapparates. You see it like turn to vapor and then vanish.
I look at Rune and say, excellent job.
Nice. And the other 2 spirits like glance in that direction when it happens, and Lord Zucker is raising his lantern and going, Jeffries? And behind Rune, the spirit appears with his hands on her shoulders and like blue, fiery, electroplasmic effects radiating off it, and tries to do like the scanners to Rune, like grabs her and is like, and just feedback to the brain. You want to command me? No. Nope. So I'm going to inflict level 3 harm.
You're going to want to resist that.
Let's call it.
You could stop there, John, to be honest. There's no way.
Electroplasm concussion, I guess, is probably what that is.
Okay.
You can resist it with your resolve if you want to resist that.
Yeah. Roll resolve.
A quick update on harm, how that level 3 harm.
Yeah, level 3 harm incapacitates you, and then you can push yourself to do stuff. when you're incapacitated. So you can
Okay.
take 2 stress to like keep going even though you're incapacitated.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna resist. No bonus die.
So do you have? No, you don't. There's the whisper like armor stuff which you haven't gotten yet.
No, I have the spirit mask, but I don't know how that helps me.
Oh. It does. It totally helps you.
Funny you should say that.
Oh shit!
This changes everything.
Yeah, your fine spirit masks. It reduces the harm. It reduces it to level 2
Oh,
harm.
good. Thank God.
Yeah.
Sweet. So
But
he sees my mask
so-
and he's like, "Sweet mask."
Weird thing, John. She's wearing 2 spirit masks, one on her hip too.
So you can take the level 2 harm now, or you can resist the level 2 harm, but it's not
I'm
level.
still gonna resist it because I already
Okay.
have level 2 harm. So I would like to not have multiple.
That would
level
be
harms.
that would be your second level 2 harm, and then it would
Yeah.
all bounce up after that. So
Yeah.
That
Okay.
would
So no bonus die or anything. I just submit it as resolved.
Yep, it's just resolve.
Oh,
Yes.
Tiger Mom with the clip.
Suck
Why
it.
can't I roll
Just when you need it most.
Suck it.
Stop! I rolled at resist only. Damn it. Okay.
You did good.
So
Nice. So you take 0 stress.
okay.
And resist that harm. So sometimes when you resist harm, it gets reduced. Sometimes you just avoid it completely. I think in this case you just avoid it because it like tries to backlash your mind, and you're just like, nope, that fuck you.
Can I
I
just
just-
turn around and like hit it with an electroplasm vial?
Yes, please.
Okay. That is what I want to do.
Just
Fucking
for
ghost.
the vision, by the way, I'm Terminatoring forward as this is all going on.
Yeah, you guys are like going on because you agreed. You were like, let's do this. So everyone is like going, but we're kind of focusing on Rune right now.
Okay.
And all those killing guys in the hall too. It's all kind of simultaneous, but
Yeah.
This is a fun scene.
yeah. So no, fuck you, electroplasm vial to the face. So do you want to skirmish with it, like use this as a weapon in a fight, or do you want to use the electroplasm and like attune to its power and fuck it that way, or like what kind of action do you want to?
I don't know how I would use a tune to do that because it's a physical object, right? That I'm holding in my hand.
Yeah, I mean, you can use it as a power source if you wanted to. You know,
Okay.
like break the electroplasm, and then when the energy comes out of it, you could like use that energy to.
Okay. Well, I want to attack the ghost with it, so that sounds like a skirmish more than anything, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's your choice of action, and based on what you pick, I'll set the position and effect and stuff. But it's
Can
your free choice.
Finesse
Can
would
I-
work too.
Can
Yeah.
I break
Yeah.
the vial on the ground and then, like you said, like suck up the energy and like channel that energy into the ghost thing? to
Totally.
hurt it? Okay.
Yes, definitely.
All right. I just got 2 1s on an attune roll, but let's try again.
You got it, girl.
Can't
You
have it.
have, so hang on before you roll.
Okay.
So you have do you have your fine lightning hook with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
So that increases your effect.
Okay.
So if you like, it's like probably collapses. So you like snap it together, and then it charges with a crash of electricity.
Okay.
And that will. So it's going to be. You're attuning?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, this thing's it's just desperate because this thing's just fucking nasty. But
Experience.
your instead of limited effect, your fine lightning hook gives you increased effect, and then the electroplasm gives you increased effect. So you are desperate and great effect against the ghost.
Okay. I swear to God, dude.
What the
What the hell?
fuck? How is this even?
How is this happening?
I've
I
never.
don't-
Roll double one. Oh my god.
I've never
You
seen
did-
double
you
ones.
did something.
Double,
Where's the
double ones?
Where's
So-
the
Double,
GM
double,
bullshit clause?
Hang on. Wait a minute. So
Dude.
we didn't. There were no devil's bargains or pushing. Again, we just skipped over that. So we're in the same position as we were before. Like you can still push yourself and get a bonus die on this roll if you want to, or I can give you a devil's bargain for a bonus die.
There's no resist to be had here, right? Because she's not taking damage; she's trying to do damage.
She's gonna take harm from the spirit. There'll be resistance again. The devil's bargain will be the lightning hook. It'll get wrecked in this action, but you can take a bonus die if you burn it out. Try to get a 4, 5, or 6.
Jesus Christ. I don't think that is a number that I can count to.
It's 50-50.
So I can take 2 stress and roll another die, but I still have to roll to resist whatever effects from me failing horribly again, right?
Yes, but you won't affect the spirit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. These things are no joke. These are seriously powerful spirits.
This really sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to roll another die because I don't want to take the 2 stress because I don't know how the resistance
No.
is gonna go.
If you do the devil's bargain, you'll get the bonus die in exchange for your lightning hook, but you won't take any stress.
But then I can get another lightning hook the next episode or whatever.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you can acquire a new one. Yeah, you just won't have it.
Okay,
right
I
now.
will roll another one for the devil's bargain, and then I'll have to roll again after to resist the effects, right? Or I can.
Potentially, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Okay, so how do I roll just one?
I think you just do like /R 1d6. Wow.
You literally rolled a 1, man.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That is 5. That's 5 ones in a row.
That is
What are the
May not know this
extremely
But
unlikely.
you are
No,
computing
that's
like
6.
XP for that?
6. I rolled 6 ones in a row. The last one that I rolled was a 4 before that, and then 6 ones in a row.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That is the worst I've ever seen anyone do in any game ever.
That.
I have a story at the end.
So I don't have a lightning hook anymore, and
Yeah,
also
no.
I'm doing nothing. So this is great.
Yeah, the spirit is fucking horribly nasty and is resisting you and
Jesus Christ.
thrashing back with its power.
JP the cunt.
Thanks, one. Thanks for jumping in to chat.
Okay.
We're rapidly running out of time, so I think we should resolve Rune's business here. And we'll have to maybe do the rest of it next time. But
Wow.
I know. Sorry, Jeff.
Okay.
Ti-
So what
the,
are the
clock, the
effects?
clock is the clock.
Dangling my love in front of me.
The clock is the clock. People gotta go.
Best be able to do a show next week, boys and girls.
Okay, Anne. I know this is rough, but
Yeah,
I mean this thing is super badass. So you channel, you throw the electroplasm down, you channel it, you attack with the lightning hook. The rest of the guys rush forward to attack Zucker. The spirit, it does the same thing. It like disapparates in front of you again, and the hook goes through empty air, and then appears next to you and like tries to sear you with its power. It's doing the same thing as incapacitating level 3 harm with its ghost powers.
Level 2. So I still have the spirit.
Oh,
now.
sorry, level 2. Yeah, my bad.
You can't do 3 to her, man.
Your mask protection, yes. Level 2. What do we call it? Electroplasm burn, I guess.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll resolve again.
Okay. You're gonna avoid that harm. Bam!
There it is. Boom.
In.
Did she do it again?
No stress. 0 stress. Like 3 0 stress resistances in a row, I think.
And if you
I
just
rolled
stick to
3
not
sixes,
rolling
and
anything.
they're all on the resist rolls. I'm not doing anything except for
That's
resist.
the thing. Like the spirit can't hurt you, and you can't hurt it. You're in this like
Yeah, where it's like a rock and a hard
stalemate.
place.
yeah.
Jesus. Okay. Well, at least I resisted the second level 2 harm.
That's good.
and
That's
stress.
very good.
Remember
That's
that
very good.
experience?
I'm out. I'm just gonna lay down and let Myth do stuff.
That's true. That was like 3 XP or something. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And she's up to go for it.
That's insane.
Except that took up all the time that Careless would otherwise be.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, this is the thing, right?
I'm number 1.
Oh, clear a stress too, I guess, right?
No,
on a crit.
Oh.
That's part of the way this game works is that there's no like I don't necessarily the challenge level comes in the desperate, position. But yeah, there's your friend 1.
0.
Best buds.
0.013% probability.
Holy
of 5 ones on
Point-
5 dice.
0.0 what?
0.013 and a 1 in 7,776 chance.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
To roll
It's like a
ones.
Yahtzee. It's basically a Yahtzee.
Before we get too far, all right, this is where the nerd. All right,
Roll 5 ones.
listen.
I rolled 6 ones.
Technically 4 ones, then a 2-1-6 to resolve. But before that, she rolled a 6-5-2 as well. Now, it's not technically.
It's true.
Mm.
Good point. Good point.
Doesn't matter actually.
But what I was going to say
the
was that
resolves are what made it matter, right?
Go ahead.
True.
the challenge rating of things, like, it works out because of the rolls, essentially, right? Like we didn't know how utterly badass these ghosts were. They're pretty badass, but now we know. Now we know that they're very hard to deal with.
Wow.
And that's where we are. You've not made a lot of progress in this room.
No. Basically, me and one ghost have just like had this weird interaction, and everyone else is like walking around.
This really vicious slap fight. You're like, ah!
I'm gonna spend next week
Everyone's fine.
thinking
Jesus.
of how he's gonna kill everyone in the room. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, maybe Myth will get involved in this ghost fight too. That might be a thing. But we should do our shout outs and stuff to wrap up. We're rapidly running out of our clock.
Okay.
So who should we? Let's go around the horn again. Let's start with Zeke. Zeke,
What up?
shout us out, brother.
I will. There we go. Okay. Zeke the third here. Zeke for short. I'm a variety broadcaster. I broadcast at noon Pacific every day, usually except Fridays. Want to thank everybody for being here. I'm not going to name names. You've seen their names on the screen the whole time. So thank you everyone for doing this. It's still like by far like the shining point of my week. And I am having so much fun doing this, unraveling all of the characters in this. Everybody has such great stories within them that are coming out every session. So I can't wait for next week, especially because I didn't get a ghost punch anybody. So hopefully next week we'll get a ghost punch some people. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch, YouTube. It's all Ezekiel_I. That's it. Thank you.
Sweet. For clarification, chat, because we have kind of a hard out tonight, so we're not doing XP at the end of the session, but we will do it at the beginning of next session. They will still get XP. We're not gonna give them half. It is per session, not per score. So we'll take care of it, but not right now. Anne?
Cool. Hi guys, I'm AnneMunition, aka the most unlucky person ever. For some reason, today was just not my day for roleplay. But thank you guys for tuning in, and thanks, of course, to John, Jeff, Zeke, and Wheat and JP for running everything behind the scenes. I am a variety broadcaster, and I stream Tuesday through Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. So I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not going to be streaming tonight, but I will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Probably going to play some either Overwatch or been playing Astroneer. And I play a ton of Rainbow Six Siege. So one of those things will probably be happening tomorrow. I know, just the ones everywhere, man. I've never seen anything that bad. So
That was crazy.
that was really bad. So follow me on Twitch and follow me on Twitter. And we're soon going to be hitting 200K. So I'm going to do some kind of celebration.
Woo! Congrats when it happens.
Thanks.
Awesome. Wheat.
Happy holidays, happy new year to everyone. I'm actually excited because today was kind of my last official day of the year, and now, although I have some like just sort of small things that I'm focusing on, I get to spend some time doing things like playing video games and even streaming said video games. So I'm excited. Yogscast, I'm doing the Yogscast Jingle Jam on Thursday with the crew. They've already raised like $2.1 million. So really, like, it's insignificant, the fact that anything we possibly do at this point, but it's amazing they hit their goal. Additionally, one of my favorite sort of serialized streams of all time is me playing with Mini Wheat with the Walking Dead series from Telltale. And the third one just came out, episode 1 and 2. So I think we're going to be doing that on Thursday. So I also can't wait to play some Dota 7.0. Anyway.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
Jeff. last but not least, second to last but not least.
Yo, thank you everyone as always. Just echoing all their sentiments. This is one of my favorite things every week. Love playing with you guys. Love playing in front of the chat, and thank you JP for putting it on. All that stuff, just love all around. It's really, really fun, especially when I get to do so many cool kills. It's so awesome, and we get to start off the next one with more. So I get to look forward to that. I will do a little bit of Christmas, and then we'll come back and we'll chop off fucking heads. I mean, what? I am a streamer. I call myself more of like a strategy streamer as opposed to variety because I play typically more RTS games or strategy games. If that's interesting to you, you can check me out at iNcontroLtv on Twitch. I just got a code for the Friday the 13th thing, and maybe I'll try that out tomorrow. I actually get scared not really scared, but I'm a jumper, I guess. So kind of scared, so it might be fun. We'll see. But then I'm going to be gone for a little Christmas break to go see family up in Washington and Oregon, and I'll be back in full-time streaming next year. And that's it for me. Just thank you, everyone, for making this possible. It's just really, really fun.
Agreed.
Oh, real quick. One story. Anne was saying she's never seen anything bad like this before. I have actually seen something like this before. In the original RollPlay Solemn, way back, this is like 4 or 5 years ago now, which is crazy to say. There's a legend, a name that lives in infamy on this channel, and his name is Ryan, or Bragor as we know him. And he had a magical bow, and this guy could not hit a fucking shot. But what he could do is the DM would be like, yo, you're blind. There's a cloud. You're shooting through trees. Sure, I'll give you like a -6 to hit that dragon. He's like, sure. Boom! Like double crit, dragon dead, gone. That's what he would do. I can't remember what we were fighting, but one time he had this magic bow. I think I'm pretty sure, chat will correct me almost immediately, but there was just a very basic shot, pulls back, shoot, double crit fail. And we're like, wow, that's really fucked up. So what happens? And Neil, our DM, was like, well, I don't know. Roll another dice and see the effect. Rolls another one. And he's like, Jesus, that's really weird. Roll another dice for another effect to kind of see how far this rabbit hole goes. Rolls another one. And if I believe the story is correct, he does it one more time. And as it happens, this legendary magic bow snaps in half, never to be seen again. That was the end. It was either 4, but I think it was 5 ones systematically in a row. And it's ever since then, one's cursed him. He didn't roll like more than anybody else. Someone actually kept stats of it. He rolled pretty bad, but he didn't roll necessarily that many more ones. But every time he rolled a 1, we were like, "Milady." That's
Wow, that's bananas. I've seen the opposite several times. We've had a few like strings of 20s in D&D a few times, but not ones in that way.
Well, at least every time I rolled a resolve, I got a 6 on every resolve roll I rolled tonight.
It's actually very impressive. We're kind of glossing over that because of the failures, but like dealing with these problems and getting no stress from all of that is pretty fucking baller. So that's
I got a crit on one of them too because I had rolled 2 6s.
Yeah. That was it's very impressive that you're tangling with this ghost. You're not hurting it, but it hasn't done anything to you, which is pretty awesome. So we got to acknowledge that.
Worth mentioning. Literally 1 in 20, not even 1 in 6.
Yeah. Well, I am John Harper. I'm the DM, GM, referee, whatever you want to call it, of this game. You can find me at my various places here on the internet. Twitter is probably the best place if you want to talk to me. If you love Blades in the Dark and want it for your very own, you may get it on DriveThruRPG, and it'll be available in book form very soon. I actually had a major milestone. Or on Sunday, the like entire draft, the whole book is at the publisher and is being copy edited and all that. So we are in the final stages of publication. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And I'm very excited about that. I have a great publisher in Evil Hat, and they're going to do an amazing job. And we will switch this game to the final version of the rules at some point. We teased it a little bit last week, but it'll happen soon. It won't affect your characters too much, but that'll be coming up. And on JP's community, there is a Q&A thread already posted. Yeah, that's right. I did it ahead of time. If you want to go and ask questions about this episode, I will be happy to answer anything you want to ask. So head over there and hit me up. I think that wraps it up for us, though. We're going to remember to do XP. Chat will hold us accountable to anything we've forgotten. I have extensive notes here, so I don't think we're going to forget anything, but we'll do that at the beginning of next session. You guys will get a little XP boost in the middle of battle as we go in to the fight. So that'll be fun.
Nice.
I think we're playing next week.
Yeah, it sounds like we are.
Okay.
Somebody love to confirm, but we're heading that direction.
That it's a possibility. JP will announce exact for sure, but hopefully that will happen, and we'll keep the ball rolling on this murder train. To mix a metaphor.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
See you after.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.